The flickering neon sign of the red light district casts an eerie glow on the rain-slicked streets, a city's underbelly where shadows dance and secrets are traded. Here, on the fringes of society, lies a harsh reality, a world where vulnerabilities collide with darkness. It's a world where lives are often lived in the margins, and where the stories of those who vanish into the night are sometimes never told. This is the story of the forgotten, the marginalized, and the urgent need for justice. This is the story of April Kelly Reed and the vast, unspoken epidemic of unsolved crimes against sex workers, a haunting reminder of the systemic failures that can leave victims silenced and their families forever broken. The Reddit post, a simple query, unsolved/cold cases of sex workers, sparked a flame of awareness. It's a stark, chilling reminder of the many lives lost, the countless cases that remain unsolved, and the pervasive societal biases that can shroud these tragedies in a cloak of indifference. The addition of a single, powerful phrase, "Justice for April Kelly Reed," provides a crucial entry point, transforming a general inquiry into a specific plea for recognition and resolution. It focuses the spotlight on one life, one story, within the larger tapestry of loss and unanswered questions. April Kelly Reed was a vibrant woman, a daughter, a friend. Details about her life, beyond her profession, are scarce, a tragic symptom of the very problem this narrative addresses. Her story, like so many others, is incomplete, the fragments of her life pieced together from whispers and faded memories. The exact details of her work and personal life remain veiled in the secrecy often associated with the sex work industry. What is known, however, is that she lived in the United States, where she fell victim to a fate that, sadly, continues to haunt countless others across the nation. The emotional impact of April's disappearance on her family, friends, and community has been profound and long-lasting. The uncertainty surrounding her fate, the lack of closure, and the knowledge that someone may have gotten away with taking her life has left a gaping wound in the hearts of those who loved her. The pain is compounded by the sense that she was not valued in the same way as other victims, that her life and her death were somehow considered less important. The absence of justice for April Kelly Reed speaks to a larger systemic issue, a failure to recognize the inherent worth and dignity of those who work in the sex industry. It is a stark reminder of the inequalities that permeate the justice system, of the societal biases that can blind us to the suffering of marginalized communities. The impact extends far beyond her immediate circle, raising difficult questions about the role of law enforcement, the responsibility of society, and the need for greater empathy and understanding. The impact of these unsolved cases extends far beyond the immediate victims and their loved ones. It fosters a climate of fear and mistrust within the sex work community, making it more difficult for sex workers to report crimes, seek help, and feel safe. It perpetuates the cycle of violence and exploitation that they often endure. The lack of justice sends a chilling message that their lives are expendable, that their suffering is of little consequence. The Reddit post, a simple act of online communication, highlights the urgent need for greater attention to these unsolved crimes. It serves as a call to action, prompting us to re-examine our societal attitudes, challenge our preconceived notions, and commit to seeking justice for April Kelly Reed and countless others like her. The case is not merely a cold file number but a human story, a life tragically lost, a family forever changed. In conclusion, the story of April Kelly Reed and the countless other unsolved cases of sex workers is a haunting indictment of our society's failures. It serves as a reminder that justice delayed is justice denied, and that the absence of closure can inflict a lifetime of pain. April's case, and the cases it represents, demands our attention, our empathy, and our unwavering commitment to seek justice for all. We must challenge the biases that have allowed these crimes to go unsolved, and we must ensure that the lives of sex workers are valued and protected. We must remember that behind every cold case, there is a human story, a life tragically cut short, a family forever grieving. The search for justice for April Kelly Reed and others like her is not just a legal imperative. It is a moral one. It is a testament to our shared humanity and our commitment to building a more just and equitable world. Only then can we begin to heal the wounds inflicted by these tragic losses and bring some measure of peace to the family. The flickering neon of the red light district continues to call, and until justice is served, the shadows will continue to whisper the names of those who were forgotten. The specific details surrounding April Kelly Reid's disappearance remain shrouded in a mist of uncertainty, a common thread that weaves through the tragic narratives of many sex workers who vanish without a trace. What is pieced together are fragments. A woman who, like so many others, navigated the complex and often dangerous realities of sex work, seeking to make a living in a world that frequently offered few other avenues. The city she inhabited, pulsating with a restless energy, provided a backdrop of both opportunity and peril. Imagine the grimy, dimly lit streets, the constant hum of traffic, the anonymity that could be both a shield and a trap. The air itself might have felt heavy with unspoken stories, the scent of rain on asphalt mingling with the lingering perfume of fleeting encounters. It was in this environment that April's life intersected with the darkness that ultimately claimed her. Her family, the bedrock of her existence, lived with an agony that no amount of time could truly erase. Each unanswered phone call, each missed holiday, each milestone passed without her presence was a fresh stab of grief. There were perhaps siblings who remembered shared childhood secrets, parents who recalled the proud moments of her youth, friends who cherished her laughter and her spirit. The mundane details of their everyday lives were forever punctuated by the gaping void left by her absence. They likely held on to faded photographs, her favorite worn sweater, or a particular song that would bring a flood of bittersweet memories. The weight of their unanswered questions, where did she go? Who was responsible? Bore down on them relentlessly. The story of April Kelly Reid is not an isolated incident. It is a representative thread in a larger, tragic tapestry. Each unsolved case represents a failure not just of law enforcement, but of society as a whole. It speaks to a collective turning of a blind eye, a comfortable ignorance that allows predators to operate with impunity. The silence surrounding these disappearances amplifies the fear felt by those who continue to work in the shadows, knowing that if something were to happen to them, their story might never be told, their cries for justice lost in the urban din. The very streets that April walked, lined with shuttered storefronts and the occasional flickering street lamp, seem to echo with the unspoken pleas of those who have been lost. The rain, ever present, washes over the pavement, as if trying to erase the evidence of the darkness that lurks beneath the city's veneer. The amplification of April's story through a simple online forum underscores the power of community and the desperate need for voices to be heard. It's a testament to the fact that even in the face of overwhelming silence, the pursuit of justice can find a spark. This spark ignites a wider conversation, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about societal inequalities and the dehumanization of vulnerable populations. The Reddit post, initially a plea for information, transforms into a beacon of hope, a digital space where April's memory can be kept alive, and where the demand for accountability can gain momentum. It's a digital echo of her life, a reminder that she was more than just a statistic. She was a person with dreams, with connections, with a story that deserves to be fully told and unequivocally honored. The journey for justice for April Kelly Reid, and for all those like her, is a long and arduous one. But it is a journey that must be undertaken with unwavering determination and a profound sense of shared humanity.